Hello and welcome to AGT Racer. On today's video we have the Drivers Room Super Formula Series on the Dragons Trail, and this is the Tier 2 room. So let's get onto the grid. We have in first place Fours with Racing Super Softs, and he's followed by Richie on Racing Softs, and we have in third place Jules on Racing Super Softs, the Atari of Rocker on Racing Softs. Now a lot of drivers paying homage to Niki Lauda, who sadly passed away the weekend of this race. So in fifth we have Mercer on Super Softs, sixth place Canny on Racing Super Softs, the Repsol of CS Smith on Racing Super Softs, the Red Bull of Nightmare Racer on Super Softs, Jammy D live streaming the race on Racing Softs, Half Pie in 10th place, good qualifying from her in the Lightning McQueen on Racing Softs. And then we have Jason in 11th on Racing Super Softs, myself awful qualifying in 12th place on Racing Softs. And then we have at the back Boss on Racing Super Softs. So let's get into the race. Okay, so here we are at round 4 of the Drivers Room Super Formula, Dragon Trail Gardens. Let's get this kicked off now. Remember the top 4, Rocker 41 points, Force 38, Jules 34 and Merc on 32. And we're off, Fours in pole position now. And look at the start behind them. Jules on a good start there in second place, taking second place from Richie there in the Marlborough. Obviously, because of Niki Lauda's death, there's a lot of drivers tributing Niki Lauda. There's Rocker in 4th place, Mercer in 5th, Smith in 6th, Canny in 7th, and Rocker challenging there. Oh, someone goes wide there. I think it was Jammy D. Oh, dear me. Let's have a look at that again. Was it connection? I don't think there was. Oh, we both just went wide a little bit there. Oh, lucky there for Jammy D. Oh, slow down for Jammy to give it to let him pass. And as we see, Fours now charging away in front, followed by Jules under the bridge in the Marlborough. And a battle there, Rich going wide. With Mercer taking third place. They're side by side now as they go up the hill and then down towards the tricky chicane. This is more like it's a lot more exciting race. Mercer and Richie there in a good old battle. Rocker in 5th place. The Super Formula's never disappointed. Someone goes off in the background there. There's the Repsol of Smith. Jason in 8th, Nightmare Racer in 9th, Boss in 10th in his tribute to Niki Lauda. Pie there in 11th place, charging away, being challenged by Jammy D. And she's managed to hold off Jammy D there. Obviously myself and Jammy at the back. And we look now with Fours in 1st place. Jules trying to hold on with Mercer now pulling away from Richie. This will probably be a 1 or 2 stop race, 30-minute race in the Drivers Room Super Formula. Oh, Rocket goes a little bit wide there. Luckily he's managed to stay on the field. And Smith now to go for the tight right-hander. How close Rocker is now. Richie losing a little bit of ground. Is he going to have a look through the tricky chicane? No, very smooth from Richie there. A bit of a wobble from Rocker. As you see, Mercer now on the slipstream of Jules. Heavy on the brakes. Unable to do anything there. Oh, what's happened there? Was a contact. Now let's see what happened with Richie there. Rocker isn't. Oh, he's just made the mistake himself. Unlucky there. It gives Rocker 4th place. Smith in 5th place now. In the Repsol. Oh, and Smith going wide and twats into the wall. Oh no, he's had a massive spin. Look, oh, he's pointing in the wrong direction. Giving Nightmare Racer and Jason 5th and 6th. What a turnaround for that. As Jason goes off, what's going on? The Red Bull there going round the outside of Jason now, but great positions for these guys. Super Formula really kicking it up. Boss up into 7th place. Canny there in 8th. And Richie falling all the way back into 9th. Back down to 9th. Oh, very unlucky there. I've moved up into 10th place. And Smith after his spin in 11th. Jammy there in 12th. And Pye must have had some problems. Dropping back in 13th. A great start from Pye though. But not as good as this man here for us. Absolutely flying. And look at his pack now. As we ride with Rocker. Looking at Mercer all over the back of Jules. Oh, Jules has gone wide there. Rocker's clipped Mercer. I think Mercer slowed down for Jules. That's gifted Rocker 2nd place. And there we have Mercer now. Up into 3rd, taking the podium position so far. Jules and Nightmare Racer all the way there. Right behind Jules. Absolutely phenomenal from Nightmare Racer. As we come to the tricky chicane. He's all over the back of Jules. He hasn't used the overtake. There's Jason doing well in 6th place there, but Nightmare Racer's really pulled away from him. Look at his train in the back now. Boss there holding it in 7th, followed by myself there in, just having a look on the inside of Boss. And we had Canny and Rich battling as well. On the inside Boss there. And now I'm on the inside of Boss. You can see in the mirrors there, Richie and the guys there battling. And now Jammy's in on the action. He takes Boss and a little bit of a nudge to let him know he's there. He also takes Canny, or does he? They're side by side. What a race! And backs out there on the tricky chicane. That's what I love about the driver's room, racing all through the field. And Boss the big loser there. Remember, he was in 7th in front of myself. There's Smith. He's really lost as well after his big spin. He was challenging the top 4 guys. And there's Paul in 13th, dropping off a bit now. Just like everyone else is dropping off from 4s. I think 4s will be automatically promoted next season. Look at Rocker there in 2nd place. He's being chased down by Mercer in the Gulf. Oh, he has a cheeky look on the inside there. I think he thought it was a bit forceful, so let's Rocker through. He's right on the back of him now. As we go down to these tricky chicane. Quite smooth from Mercer. As Rocker touches the dirt there. A full power through this final corner. And he's in the slipstream. Overtake button on. He's taken the position now. He's on the inside line through the first set of corners. And Rocker's dropped off there. Great move into second place. Rocker's in third. Jules there under attack from Nightmare Acer again. Tyre wear may start to become an issue, as we saw for Mercer there soon. Nightmare Acer's tyres holding well. Richie there in fifth. And he's been chased down by myself and Richie. And Jason goes off in the background there. Follow Richie wide, but go a little bit too wide. And lost a little bit of ground there. Jamie D's on an absolute tear. Obviously, Jamie D live streams every race he's in for the driver's room. So catch his YouTube channel. There's Jason there in the background. Canny dropping off a little bit. Boss there in 11th. And Pino taking 12th place. Looks like Smith has changed tyres. That's dropping him right at the back now. And there's Fours. Unstoppable in the Tier 2 series. There's Rocker and Mercer. Mercer's the guy who created the driver's room. Oh, what a move there! Oh, it's just got him back. There's Rocker, very wise. Mercer's tyres probably laying down slightly there. Rocker choosing the softs. As I said, Mercer's the guy who created this. If you want to watch the Tier 1 replays, it's Plucks the Duck on YouTube. And Muller_CJ also on YouTube. And we also have an endurance series on a Thursday. And Gadget 334 is the guy who is in charge of that one. In reality, just get in contact with any one of us and we can point you in the right direction. As Nightmare Racer there is in the direction of 5th and up. Richard deciding to pit. Myself there doing okay in 6th. Jamie D now under attack from Canny. Looks like he might have had a problem on the inside. Is this going to be a repeat of what we saw with Mercer and Rocker? It looks like it. Great move there. Great defensive driving, great attacking. As we see now going through these lefts. Again, get it right, it's beautiful. Get it wrong, oh, you're in a world of pain. Canny now looking to attack. Got to be careful of his tyre wear though. Oh, he's gone a little bit wide there. There's Jason in the background in 9th. He had a really good start, Jason. Same for Boss. There's Boss. His tyre wear is absolutely fantastic so far. And new tyres for Richie there, needing to make up a lot of ground. And Pie getting in the mix with Smith now. The tyres are absolutely shredded. So you'll do very well to hold Smith off with brand new mediums. A bit of smoke from Smith. As you can see, it's easy for him. Although Polly will catch the slipstream. Coming up to the first corner. She decides back out there. Oh no, she has a look. Just unable to. Just the tyre wear letting her down a bit there. Let's have a look. We got Canny now after his pit stop, going for the softs. Boss there after he's on the softs in last place, but a lot of other people have got a pit, like Fours. Fours has probably got enough time. No, he hasn't. Rocker and Mercer going through. Rocker really pushing it now with his fuel. Mercer's looked after his fuel quite well. Not his tyres so much. Holding it steady in first and second. Nightmare Race there in third place. Great result so far. Obviously he's got a pit. There's Jules in fourth. Nightmare Racer obviously he must have got past Jules there. As we've got Fours, fresh tyres in fifth place. Jammy D there, not yet pitted, in sixth. Richie after his pit there in seventh, climbing back up the ladder. And myself coming out of the pits in eighth on the racing softs. Jason in 10th. He's letting Smith by some reason. And there, no, Canny by. You got Canny in 9th. Jason in 10th, Smith in 11th, with half pie now still not pitting in 12th, Bossy in 13th there, as we see the two guys at the front. So in reality it's Fours who we need to watch as Jules takes the position, really pushing his fuel now. Jules, there's Fours there, jumps into second and will retake first when Jules comes into the pits. Who's going to come out of the pits first between Rocker and Mercer? Nightmare Racer also in the pits. Mercer's out. Rocker's out just in front. There we go. Rocker on the podium. Jules obviously staying out. Now Richie's gaining up a lot now. Now everyone else is jumping into the pits. Mercer's having a look on the inside. And there we got Rocker leading this pack now. Great. Oh, what a move by Rocker. What a cheeky move there. They're side by side. This is giving Richie a chance. Richie's got a right drive now on Rocker. Looks like Rocker didn't have the drive out the corner. Smooth exit from all. Are they going to be using the overtake? Mercer already is. Jules jumps into the pits now. And Richie jumps into the pits again. That was a bit unexpected. These two guys now fighting for the second place. There's Richie, there's Jules. And the Nightmare Racer coming up. The Nightmare Racer, will he take fourth? Nightmare Racer's in fourth place. I've moved up to fifth, or will I? Jules coming out just in front. And then Canny and myself having a bit of a battle now. Fighting for sixth place. As Canny drops in there. Now we'll look Richie fresh from his pit stop on the super softs. Could be a good move from Richie. There's Smith there in the Repsol on the mediums. Jason there in 10th. Jammy D back in down to 11th, and Boss in 12th. Pie after her pit stop in 13th, and here we have Fours running away with it in first. Mercer there in second place. He's starting to pull away now from Rocker, using a lot of his overtake, but no. Rocker may be saving that for later in the race. And Nightmare Racer doing an absolutely fabulous job there in fourth place. Jules bumping around a little bit there in fifth, followed by myself and Canny catching him up now. And let's not forget we've got Richie behind us on fresh Super Softs. We'll start to see him soon. There he is, there's Jules, there's Nightmare Racer. It could all become a very close train soon. There's Richie on his charge now. There's been some problem back here. Looks like Smith's had an issue. He's dropping down the field now. Unfortunate there for Smith. There's Boss takes 11th place from him. There's Jamie D now moving up into 10th and Jason up into 9th. Smith just not getting to grips with it today with this. He's running away with it in the Sunday League. And there's Pie there. Forzie's running away with this league. There's Mercer there, settled down now. Keeping pace, Rocker behind. I think Rocker will bide his time and then attack later when he can. Nightmare Racer holding fourth strong. Maybe not for long though, because he's got Jules breathing down his neck. And not far behind, there's sixth place myself. Bumping all over the curb there. That'll give Canny a chance to catch back up. Canny's not used much of his overtake yet. And there's Jason. Jamie Dean 10th there in 9th. There's Boss and Smith. Smith there's used all of his overtake buttons so far. It's really not worked out for him today in the Super Formula. As Boss now is blitzing his overtake to keep the speed of the slipstream. Oh, was there a bit of contact there? I'm not sure. He might have just ran wide. Couldn't really see from that angle. And there's Pie there. Coming around the final corner. He's got Mercer and Rocker behind. Rocker still keeping pace with Mercer. And Nightmare Racer there. Oh, and look at Jules behind, really pushing it now. Dirty tyres. Nightmare Racer doing well, holding fourth. Jules really pushing it now, pushing a little bit too much of this, and he'll give myself a chance. And I've got Canny right behind me. And let's have a look at third place now. It's heating up with Pie obviously as a back marker. Rocker's managed to bridge a little bit of a gap. Coming up to just over 7 minutes left. I think just conserving the tyres. Rocker's got much better tyre wear than Mercer. Obviously, none of us will really know that, or how much in the race the overtake has been used. Nightmare Racer keeping it. Keeping it in fourth. As you see there, Jules, myself and Canny. Oh, Canny's starting to have a push now. Great move on the inside by Canny. A bit of a nudge, but nothing too bad. He does let me through. It wasn't that bad. He probably could have just carried on. As Fords jumps into the pits now, putting Mercer in first place. This is interesting. He jumps out in second. There's Mercer in first. There's Fords. And not forget, Rocker's not far behind. There's Rocker. Although Fords will be super quick. He's the fastest in this tier in the Super Formula. He is super quick with fresh tyres. Mercer's wily. There we go. Oh, he's just gone a little bit wide. They opened the door for him. Might catch his slipstream now if he can keep it smooth through the tricky chicane. He's setting himself up, forcing Fords to defend the inside, running him a bit wide there, which will give Mercer a smoother exit. He's not got much overtake left though. About the same as Fords. He's using the overtake a little bit to give a boost. In the slipstream, Fords defending there. As we look back from Fords. Very smooth from Fords there. You can see the extra grip in the tyres. It's a good try from Mercer, but I think he needs to back out of it and settle for second because his tyre wear just won't do it. Great push though. And the Atari there. He's kept it smooth. He's still got all his overtake. Probably watching what's going on in front. 4 minutes left. I believe Rocker will put his in the next lap or so he'll start to give it a push. And then much further back then is Jules in fourth place. That's how far the front runners have gone. Nightmare Racer. Oh, he must have had a... Oh, he went in the pits. In fifth place there, but still a fantastic drive. Canny in sixth place. He's overtaken myself. A great drive from Canny now. Moving myself, bouncing over the curb into seventh. And there's Boss in eighth place, followed by Jamie. Jamie's still got all of his overtake to use, saving it right up for the last 2.5 minutes. Now he should start blitzing his overtake button. I don't know why he's still got all these overtake. And someone who's got no overtake, Smith there, who's risking it by not pitting. Not the race for him today. Jason there in 11th. And Pye not giving up there in 12th place. As we see the race leader in first. Mercer is really struggling now with his tyres. Rocker there saved his tyres, saved his overtake. Keeping distance and keeping pace. He will put it on soon. There we got Jules there in 4th place. Now there's going to be another couple of laps left. The Nightmare Racers on fresh super softs. As you can see, Jules there in the foreground. This could be very interesting. I think Brock will be putting his move on very shortly. There's Canny there. There's myself in 7th, probably settling for 7th now. As we see Boss and Jammy not able to get past. Needs to start using his overtake button. And the Repsol there of Smith. Pye. Oh, Jason's had a problem going right to the back now in 12th. So Pye in 11th place now. There's 4s. And it's all going to start getting dicey here. It's going to be fuel saving time now. The last 30 seconds. This will be the last lap. Oh, Rocker's got some fuel saving. He can't even use his overtake button either. I think we'll stick with these guys for the remainder. Although we do have another battle going on. Oh, Canny's had an error. He's given me the position of 6th. I'll take 6th. And Canny there takes... Oh no, we've got another lap. Oh, that hasn't worked out very well. For myself, I will run out of fuel in 7th place as we go through. Boss. Let's rejoin this. 4's taking 1st. There's Mercer. Taking 2nd with Rocker in 3rd. Great drive there. Very close at the end. A lot of fuel savings. So close. Jules there. A good drive in 4th place. Nightmare Racer not able to catch up. Bouncing over the curb. Oh, Jules has gone wide. He's alright though. He'll come home to take 4th place. Great drive from Jules. A super drive from Nightmare Racer up into 5th. And there's Canny. Going very, very wide there. As he comes into the last corner. Myself ran out of fuel in 7th place. I mistimed that by a couple of seconds. And we got Boss finishing in 8th. Jammy D in 9th place. Smith in 10th. A good result for Pye in 11th. And Jason in 12th. Great racing today.